one'll be...
We are grateful. We wanted to demonstrate that. So, we got this wee gift for you.
Rid of the hierarch. No.
It's nothing. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. All right?
All right. Farewell.
Alright, that was odd. Alright, what to do this morning? Should have my sword ready. Showing the location on here. I believe this was in Novigrad. Interesting.
Mutants, blasphemers, kobolds. What can I do?
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Oh, you make a fine sailor.
No discounts, no credit.
I've had enough of
Trouble? Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
My sword ready yet?
It is. Behold and admire. A sword to outshine all others.
Well, this was worth the wait. Thank you, Ibeer.
It is I who thank you for everything.
Listen, would you craft something for me?
I don't want lesser glyphs, I want glyphs. And preferably glyph of Igni. That'll be great 8 levels from now. Alright, first things first, I should just go and see what he made me. Zeracanian powder is what I'm missing, and he does not have any to get exploding bolts. I really hope that's not 31 coin for one. Nothing to dismantle.
So long.
Alright, let's see how good this sword is that I waited this long for. Must be this one. Disappointing that it's a steel and not a silver. Alright, time to dismantle and sell.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Listen, would you craft something for me?
And you always dismantle. You don't remove upgrade because it will destroy the upgrade. Dismantling destroys the weapon, but you keep the upgrades. I forget what those, yeah, sign intensity. So I want those rune stones back, so that's why I will go ahead and dismantle. And then we'll sell him all of our leftovers. Fairly decent coin. All right, lightens the load. And that's just to get rid of the weight. All right, the concerning thing is that I only have 10 pounds. Not everything has weight to it. The glyphs are negligible. The rune stones, the weight is negligible. In the overall scheme, barely a whisper. All right, so we are done here.
So long.
Okay, now the question is, do I want to go take care of the fights and all that stuff? All right, let's see about the Fists of Fury now that we're at a good level for that.
So fucked up once. Blood came out the ear. Move on.
Another drifter in from Tamil.
Have not lost a fight yet. But generally when I do these walkthroughs, I'll be chatty during times like this where I'm just walking, but when the narrative starts, time to shut up. I always go to the guy with the clipboard.
Greetings to Master Claytop from Geralt.
Will you take up the challenge? Will you face our tavern's champion?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, I'll fight this Gregorio fellow.
Your attention, please. This fine witcher has agreed to join in battle with our tavern's champion, George's George. While our champion prepares, you and I should have a chat. Let us talk coin. I shall be blunt. You stand to earn a great deal, provided you follow a few recommendations.
You asking me to cheat?
Not to cheat, to engage in an enterprise, that is all. What
I'm not
say you?
losing a fight.
Kiss my ass, Master Claytop.
You'll regret that.
I
A
won't.
warm welcome to our competitors as they enter the ring. Geralt versus George's George, the pile driver. May the better man win.
Fucking come on!
That's it, you're in for it.
That's enough of that.
Oh, that was easy
Our
enough.
winner and the tavern's new champion is the Witcher called Geralt. Here is your prize. Archibald O'Neill is another brawler you can fight. You'll find him near the entrance to the slums. There's also Mortimer, captain of the guard. He can usually be found near the Oxenfurt Gate.
All right, so 25 XP. Come on, have the fight's a little closer. Yeah, so this part of the walkthrough, I have a 5-hour one from yesterday morning, which was basically main story driven only. The occasional side quest if somebody requested one on my way somewhere. This, right now, this morning, is going to be nailing all the side quests and the Witcher contracts before jumping back into the main story. Part of the reason for this is just level building.
Name's Geralt.
Patty Gruber. I'm a bookie.
It helps you get through the main story much easier.
I'm ready.
Hear that? A fight at last! Our champion, Archibald O'Neill, to face Geralt! Fight!
Oh, good. Not going to ask me to cheat. Take a fall, more than likely, is what cheating is.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah.
This guy's whiffing. It's not going to get you out of that corner, bub. All right, 2 down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion! The man who dethroned Archibald O'Neill! Bravo to Geralt! A beautiful bout!
Want to be crowned the best in Novigrad. Who do I gotta fight?
Well, if you yearn to fight some more, you must certainly face the captain of the guard.
On my way. You did give me my cash, yes.
You got water on the brain?
100 crowns, I'm assuming, means my 50 back plus 50.
I'm not afraid of you.
I hate bandits. Especially bandits who think they have a chance against me. Oh, extra crispy. Okay, townsfolk, you ain't got to worry about them anymore. Or you don't have to worry about them anymore, but ain't seems more to be the language of this town.
Telling you for the last time. Go away. Hey, you! Yes, you!
Every time I walk past that guy in that cart, it reminds me of Eddie Murphy in Trading Places.
Hey, you! Yes, you! water on the brain?
Duke's only giving you a bit of advice.
I hope that's not the person
The
asking me for
last
help.
individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, Geralt. Glad you came.
What's this about?
Nothing. I just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. 'Cause we were just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this?
Don't
Some
threaten
flea
my
with a
friends.
mutant got you scared, Duke. Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a
Say it,
peek at what
please.
he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without a shovel.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal,
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
the thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
I hope I don't have to play for these cards. Alright, if I go in, I know exactly who I'm talking to. That'd be Dandelion.
Is it true? To be a purveyor of cheap whores and watered down wine?
I don't want to get sidetracked.
Can't control what I...
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
You can't find a douchebag way to get money?
Maybe the Vivaldis would give you a loan. I'd vouch for you.
Funny you mention that. I went to see Vivaldi. Know what he said? Witchers are no good as guarantors. Risk of premature death is way too high. But I have another idea.
Or
I
is
dated this
Vivaldi's?
girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Knew I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Oh, fine.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Why at sunset?
You never given me nothing but floppy diddly. You don't know.
Alright, who cares? Let's go finish the last fight first.
What's he schemed up this time?
What village are you from? Willows. It's into me area two goes road from Zuma. War or drink? Another drift.
There'll be a whole new batch of fights at Skellige. Went card games at Skellige. Not see horse races there. That I'm not looking forward to. I do not like the way the horses control on this game. Definitely no Red Dead Redemption when it comes to that. The guy with the clipboard.
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
It matters not what you're called, it matters not where you're from. What matters is if you're prepared to fight Captain Mortimer!
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Fight!
What? Lost your nerve?
The key is timing the block perfect. So then you stagger them. And then beat the snot out of them. Oh. That was a first. Staggered the hell out of me.
Geralt of Rivia dethrones Captain Mortimer! Behold your prize champion!
You have earned the honor to challenge Novigrad's champion, Durden the Tailor. You will find him in Far Corners, and fight there as well after sundown.
In case the first one breaks. Smart.
Witcher's good folk are like necrophages.
Okay, the original quest had 3 fights. This is going to be terribly annoying if it keeps going on.
Sick of it.
You know, the Boxing Association wouldn't sanction this many fights this quick.
Double chase.
Well, neither would UFC.
Got my eye on you.
No one further on you. Caught him out of bullets.
But hey, any RPG that has a lot of this stuff going on should basically be called How to Survive with CTE. So this fight's on the outskirts of town. What time is it? 10:27 p.m. That should be late enough.
This wayfarer wants to fight Durden the tailor. Ah, we've been expecting you. We're already taking bets.
You've been weighed, you've been measured, and you've been found scrawny. In what world could you possibly defeat me?
Wow.
This elf's a dick. That been the case with all champions of Novigrad?
No, I am the first. Do you know why they call me the Tailor? It began after I gutted some men with these very hands.
Uh-huh.
I knew that was gonna be a shitty story. Came here to fight the tailor, so let's do this.
Novigraders, one and all, a momentous occurrence. Before us, in just minutes, Geralt of Rivia will face the tailor.
Come here, bitch. Uncle Durden wants to sew you a new face.
Alrighty. Let's see how he's going to cheat. A hell of a jab.
Pathetic.
Best jab out of any fighter so far that I've seen.
That's enough of that. Not good.
That's not good. Oof. I ran the goddamn risk of losing there.
Durden is champion no more. Henceforth,
I go
the
in
title
not full
belongs
health?
to the Drifter. If you've not had your fill of slapabouts just yet, you'll find other eager challengers in Velen and Skellige.
Yeah, understood. Alright.
Stinks of burnt flesh. Come in on.
Might as well head to Velen.
Time for a change of scene.
Get to that fast travel marker.
So, but we mill it, they said. It'll pay off, they said.
Hey, that's nice. Fast travel's right next to the fight. And just to be sure. God damn it, get out of my fucking way.
If I ever have a son, I'll name him Garrett.
Best give Crow Perch a wine.
Look to me like a fierce-fisted fighter. Just right for our tournament. It's your chance to slap around some yokels, win some coin for the pleasure.
That's absolutely
You're
some
in.
slap around. These are low level.
I'm
Which
ready
also
to
means
fight.
low level cash.
One and all, hear this. Betting on the next brawl will begin in mere moments.
The Witcher will face Smithy. He'll pound his gob like he pounds hot iron ingots.
Come on, level 9. Okay, I let you swing twice. Alright, done and done.
Not bad. Might be champion yet. If it's the reigning champion you seek, head to Crow's Perch and ask for the sergeant. Like you got soused last night too.
So that was a quick 70 coin there. Really? The sergeant's that far away? Please be a fast travel point to get to him. Close enough. For low level fast travel, I do not recommend. I recommend that you get out there and
Pox on a lot of you.
explore, collect. So we're in the Baron's hut.
Use some hair of the hound. Got any vodka?
Fighting him in the Baron's office?
Need to talk to you.
About?
Never mind. We'll talk later.
Wait a minute. Do I have to fight him to get Uma?
Need to talk to you.
About?
Yep.
Uma. Gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is, he ain't here.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop me. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Okay, what happened to the fight? He was a sergeant.
You white one. Look like you got soused last night too.
Was this some stupid little glitch?
Yeah?
Because I don't want to do the ugly baby thing yet. Because then that takes me back to Skellige. No, that doesn't take me back to Skellige. It will take me to a new area on the map. Fight the sergeant. It must still have something to do with this part of the story. If I want it tied to this baby. Okay.
Oh, oh, you. White one.
Witches whooped
What's your
all.
business?
There's the
ready.
bookie.
Huh? Look who we have here! This here Witcher defeated the Novigrad champion, the terrible elf known as the Tailor.
Baron's gone, but seems business is booming.
Folk are more eager than ever to see the men go at it.
Let's start.
All right, come to daddy.
Grim Reaper must be having a lark.
Yeah, this should be too easy. Come on, Sarge.
What? Lost your nerve?
Yep, Sarge, I'm not giving you a chance to even swing again.
What a fight! Let it be known by one and all that the Witcher has defeated the Sergeant and become champion of all Velen. If you've not had your fill, you'll find worthy pugilists elsewhere. Plenty of them in Novigrad, plenty in the Skelliger Isles.
I'll worry about Skellige later. Looks like everything else is Gwent. That's a Skellige one. Alright. Who do I help first? I prefer Zoltan.
Bloody Baron know you're here?
Novigrad is a long way away. Higher.
Wonderful. Behave, Witcher.
Oh, God. The Reaper's come for me.
Actually, Nox.
Locked. But looks like Zed's inside. And in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
Another drifter in from Tiberia.
way in needs one of two things. You're either climbing up or you're finding a basement. In this case, it looks like climbing up is the winner.
Find it?
No.
Oh, Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Oh, fuck. Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
Any last words?
Ouch! These big boys can hit. Small blackjack's not worth enough to take. Where's the card I need?
From the Square deck. Wonder how much this card's worth. Ledger might be worth snooping around for. Either Zed had an ornery cat, or there's a hidden compartment under there. Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to.
Wasn't that convenient?
Look at this.
What grace, what style. I wish my man were as brave as you.
Well, if that one card and ledger can get me out of doing any more for him, I'm more than happy to go talk to Zoltan.
Help! Save me! Someone to die!
Help! Save me! I'm dying of poverty.
Zoltan?
Get out!
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame.
They apparently
Rather
didn't
not
want
dwell on
bankruptcy
it,
in this
Geralt,
world.
if you don't mind.
What can you tell me about Novigrad's underworld?
I've got one concept for you. The Big Four. Siggy Reuven, the King of Beggars, Cleaver, and Whoreson Jr. What do you call a triumvirate, but with 4 individuals?
No idea.
Well, there are 4, and they've carved the city into spheres of influence. Nothing happens without them knowing about it and approving it. Rumour is Whoreson recently quarrelled with the others, but I know nothing more.
You've been in town a while? Maybe you can tell me. Radovid and Emir. Why hasn't either taken the city?
Excellent question. I believe I can clear the mystery up for you. War requires resources, wherewithal. Novigrad's a large port with a powerful fleet and a treasury overflowing with gold. All that makes it a tasty morsel. Tempting for both Redania and Nilfgaard.
I understand. The city's walls are high. Its arsenals are full of weapons.
Then you don't understand much. True, a siege be a long and grueling affair, but more importantly, everything that's valuable in Novigrad could disappear faster than a mayfly's dream. The Big Four's made it known that should things come to a head, the fleet's flammable. and any assault on the city sure to touch off riots, during which the church's coffers could very well be looted bare. So, anyone wanting Novigrad's wealth, its ships, has no choice but to deal with its criminal underworld.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! They say elves are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck! Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson and Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
We?
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fellow once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him. Ravi. Who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Zoltan, seems awful important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. We can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse. Gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
I've been cranky since morning.
Ah, damn it, I didn't want to do that. That's it, click the right stick. I haven't done that in a while. Go take care of the easy one first.
Half times. Oh, tough indeed.
So for those that are listening, Zoltan did me a huge favor. So I definitely feel I owe it to him to go ahead and do this favor for him. The favor he did for me was a hell of a lot more dangerous than me trying to get a couple of Gwent cards. Three hearts on that building I'm passing are the whores. I also have an upgrade I can tag on here. But as long as I'm moving fine and getting things done, I don't worry about it. Wait until I get 2 or 3. You are downstairs.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi here was just about to play for his life and...
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
If you'd just given it up instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to play for you. Sound good?
Son of a bitch.
See? Ravi's on board. What do you say we add some spice to the game? Raise the stakes.
choice. Ravi's life and the Natalis card. Fancy that?
I got no use for Ravi.
This Witcher's no fun.
So I get to do this the easy way. As you know, I'm a Witcher. You should know that that's coming, stupid ass. Now, let me take my card my way. Oh, don't tell me Ravi took off with it. Oh no, he's dead. There we go. Alright, ladies, sorry for leaving you the best to clean up.
God, the Reapers come for me.
Oh boy. How about that? Bandits with armor. That was so hard. Use a round of meditation.
Oh fuck, don't write email. Last chance to surrender unorthodox books. Any needs must take a secret.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Got the Natalis card.
Dead.
Excellent. Now we've just Caesar Bilzen to fleece, and we'll be home free. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the card there.
Can't we just buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Provis. Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the motherland's finest is worth more to an expatriate than some silly card.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
No. I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely leaving home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick. 3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 maids of Vicovaro at the top of your lungs.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Shivi!
Caesar Bilzen. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the Pontar?
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish, and I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Well, him. Oh, that's Geralt.
Does Geralt fish?
Yeah. Cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
In the Pontar?
You betcha.
Can't listen to this hogwash sober. Come in!
So what's the Xanders
Simple
and
enough.
ear biters if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh thyme.
And it tasted like thyme-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this thyme.
Geralt, care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Happen to like Xander.
'Cause you're a witcher! What you shoving them potions, shit's a delicacy to use.
A witcher? Never mentioned he was a witcher.
Well then, did you hear Vibo Matilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Ponter Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Live bait.
You see, Chive? He'll make a good angler yet. In some 50, 60 years.
We'll wait and see. Geralt, go fetch us another bottle.
Right. Can see the bottom of this one.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done fishing with you. Forget what happened last time.
What about last time?
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer's open. Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting. Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic. Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony. Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it.
Always use the silver. Alright, there's the Fringilla card.
Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged. Joachim de Vet's skull. Pretty grim curiosity. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition.
I mean, it's minor. Probably just don't want to do the coding for it, but I would shut the door. Put the bookcase back where it belongs.
Hunters everywhere.
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's growing late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Greetings, Belzen. We've a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him! And you two, get lost.
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing the Witcher. Well, up to it, lads. Haven't you got all day?
Damn it.
Ah! Alright, if we're gonna be like that about it, then no fists.
Thanks. Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Ved's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow. To think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it. Some go in for that sort of thing.
No.
If you say so.
Also found a figurine. Nilfgaardian soldier. Magic spell on it of some sort, but I can't tell what kind.
Triss ought to know.
Triss is no longer around. So, got the full set of cards. What now?
Now we collect a shite-load of coin for them. Let's go.
So I wonder what he considers to be a shitload of coin.
We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke silk, no doubt about that. You know me, Geralt. I'm not prejudiced against anyone, as long as they pay. Oh, I can't wait to get the king of beggars out of my beer.
Ah.
Don't tell me his buyer's dead.
I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed, more or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Doing it.
Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
He better not end up dead. Okay, I don't want to light the fucking candle. I want to climb the ladder.
What? Can't understand a word.
Can't get away, dude. Might as well stop.
Alright, where the fuck did he go? The arrow's pointing down.
Damn it. Saddle.
I don't have time for this.
Leave me. Swiving drowners.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha. Highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
No. Rather make sure this was our last meeting.
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
And what about you?
Yes, on both counts.
Finish him off?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's grand. Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you, so you choose. If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent. I'll take the coin to the King of Beggars right away. Surprise the prick.
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. And remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
Alright, mission accomplished. I don't want to do anything in Skellige right now. I thought I finished that one. take care of Dandelion's problem first.
Pauper with a library.
It's everywhere. Vile times when beggars can put letters.
Again.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
Over my dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're due a beating. It will just be more of a challenge.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf. Your last rites.
Ay, really? You're gonna do it with a small blackjack? Really? That's what you're gonna fight me with?
Help! Save me! I'm dying of poverty.
And not even anything worth grabbing.
So, how you go with this evening? It's clear as the eternal fire.
As they say, a man must be
I read one look is all it takes to get scabs.
She's brushing her hair with a book.
Ah, so good to see you.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Mm-hmm. Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Well.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
She really needs to do something about that book attached to her arm. Second conversation with her with that book still there.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Oh, God. The Reaper's company.
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
I think I was supposed to meet him at dusk. No, it says after dusk. This is definitely after dusk.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want
This
me
is
to
what
be
he's
the
going
bandit?
with.
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Ay, ay, ay.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Go on, Dandelion! I mean, Crimson Avenger!
You're better than I thought.
Guards! Help!
Damn.
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
My hair! Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
Now that's hilarious. I can't believe I let Dandelion beat my ass.
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia.
Oh,
are
wish
you
my
not?
man were as brave as you.
Why
And he'd kill
would a
monsters
witcher
and collect
come
bounties.
here?
Alright.
Well, another freak.
Power of the eternal fire be with you.
Sounds like the music is the same music that was scored for Sherlock, the series, the BBC series with Benedict Cumberbatch. Cumberbatch, or Cumber, whatever his name is.
Ain't that a kingfisher?
What's everybody screaming for? Because of me? I've noticed that nobody rides horses in these towns.
Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them. The whole day wasted.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
You don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Saying I'm no good at giving.
To give, you got to
Well, it's morning. Where's Dandelion?
I'll give you a discipline for heroic deeds. But imagine, well,
Zoltan?
Get out.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
Nope. He should be down.
old man Newman left me a gift last time.
You'll look fucking amazing. Floppy diddly on top
Don't
like
know how to radios.
does he consider morning? Shoot for 6 a.m.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Get up. You've known him longer. Say something.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
All right, where's Dandelion?
Oh well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
I'll miss a woman's touch.
Spending more time trying to find my friends and help them than I am killing monsters.
It's a material world.
That's the way a witcher makes his money.
I praise you with all my heart. I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds, but madam, well.
Let's stop here.
Greetings, Ibier.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Need you to repair my stuff.
Listen, would you craft something for me?
I got 6 more levels to go. Yeah. 5, considering I'm really close to level 24. I don't have the right stuff to make any more crossbow bolts. I can make the precision bolts. Silver ingot, but we don't have the powder. It's tempting. And it's surprising I don't have the wax. And that's weight that I have to carry around. But the crossbow doesn't weigh much. Why don't I have that equipped?
So long.
I had no steel sword equipped. All right, let's see here. Not using a lesser. That. Lesser stone. I don't want lesser stones. Why was I carrying a level 1 sword? I've got 5 pounds to spare. That's it.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
I need you to buy some crap from me.
What do you have on offer?
Yep, treasure map. I'll take that too. Four coin for that one. Where am I carrying all this weight? Got to be the gear I'm wearing. Virtually none of this has any weight to it.
So long.
So I will have to live with not grabbing much. He blew it.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice!
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea.
You should know.
Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary in Time. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter, and start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key. Not here.
This is what we call tedious bullshit.
The key.
Let's go find out what the real story is.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlegs. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotleg?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotleg, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotleg. You head back to the Rosemary, where Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
I think I'm in love.
This is why you commit a lot of hours to an RPG.
My head's spinning. Looks familiar. I have a wallop yet?
Oh, shit. Good thing Dandelion didn't go.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
Oh, boy.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Okay, so I'm not using my Witcher powers now? It's gotta be a goddamn fist fight. What the fuck? Any other time I would kill these sons of bitches.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy. Could have said so right away.
For my trouble.
Cheated me.
You normally pay for that.
Sorry, folks.
Oh. Ah.
Whosoever conceals a maid. Great Erasmus Fableman Memorial Derby.
Take good care of yourself.
Where the hell? I hate this place. Places I have to visit in this game.
What's going on there?
Miracle on 4 hooves. Look at that horse barrel ahead. Seems you're a considerable salmon.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. But tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer
Don't ask me to race.
I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
It's an awful lot of crowns to help out Dandelion.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
And you better settle your obligations.
She casts no spells. On my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit. Sick of it.
It's amazing when the side quests seem to be longer than the main quest.
We start in G major, and
I told you, the piece is sad, melancholy. It needs a minor key.
but I wanted
to ruin everything. We'll start in E minor.
How are things, Dudu?
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece. Not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
Dudu, tell me. The halfling Biberveld goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
The war.
I was under the impression merchants grow fat on wars.
Some do, but I have a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never cooked my books. And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to skeleton raiders, rendering me insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
Gotta admit, your Menga, it's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
You understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learnt what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After two, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here. Famine's not kicked at our door. Not that the future's looking rosy.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life as a human has proven most interesting. After all, you humans rule the world.
Take care of yourself, Dudu.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
All right.
Well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, more theatrical.
Don't you like him? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged. Now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret
Alright,
dreams are
so
about
this
to come
might be
true.
done.
So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
So it crashed again. Here we are. Restart. Question is, where did it last save?
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
And we'll get to that.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to
Smart
look
man.
astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready
Yes.
and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
Sounds to me like the attack was more something to ruin her voice and her career.
Preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon. Ugly bastard.
Oh, Hag. My favorite. And
Where to now? Up.
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla. How's it look? Give it to me straight. No sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what
Exactly
a
what I
terrible
figured.
blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodman.
Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking. Looks like necrophage has got to this one.
How big is this place?
This isn't it. That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Mm-hmm.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard, right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor.
And I got a feeling he has something to do with this.
Inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the Market Square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebyrits was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in, under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer, delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I decide when we're done with the subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Washed your hair lately?
Ah, damn it, did it again.
Fine mess you made, back there at Lochmuine. Oh! Fucking hay, horse.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. They care about some dwarf.
brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her, this dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse.
Good puppy. Where do I examine the air pit? That appears to be all that's left.
Aye.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Didn't say you had to go in.
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Furniture
tied
got
down,
knocked
tortured.
over. This looks like it was kicked. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind. Nothing here.
do the alley last.
So, how you go with this thing? I'm gonna pick up one. It's quite suddenly. It's everywhere. Looking to make some coins.
Oh!
Oh, Lydica! What happened here?
Monsters must have
Witches
swarms in the city now.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart. One of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of the...
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
I'd advise you not to anger me, or you'll get an inside tour of the crematory.
Touch me, the guards will be hiding your ass for you count of 3.
To save a little shit like you? Doubt it.
These clever lads, more cleverer than you. They know Eustace, know they want me on their side. 'Cause you'll all die one day, and then I'll decide where your body winds up. A grave, the crematorium, or elsewhere.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town. Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
I think that was a good decision.
No. Oh, fuck, don't write it.
RPG is a thing that reinforces that people will do anything for money. People side with the rich because they think they're going to get money. We're going to see that in spades in the next 4 years here in the United States.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
I got a feeling that's bullshit. I have a really good feeling that they want me off the investigation.
horses. That him.
A brazier. This time of year?
See what he does.
Fucking come on!
Son of a...
Why are we fighting? Why can't I pull my goddamn sword out and just take care of these sons of bitches?
Ever fight a witcher?
You're carrion!
No fucking mood for this shit.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing. Got a problem?
And as usual, all for religion.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Human. Priscilla's. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
Ran this way. Where did he go?
Watch it, tramp. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
Alright, we'll go talk to the coroner. Find out what the deal is with the next victim. Or, if this is just a trap.
Help! Save me!
Which I have a very good feeling for, since there's no way they want a Witcher investigating this. So will I be arrested for not following the eternal fire?
Welcome, Master
It's like the Catholics back in the day.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Brutally murdering people that did not believe. Refused to believe. About it looks legit so far.
Glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
How about that? I'm happy I was wrong.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Von Gratz told me all about you.
Ah. Doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful? Or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Till next time, Master.
That's as much as life.
Ooh. Ooh.
Got my eye on you.
Yeah, you got your eye on me. Good for you.
God.
Blah, blah, blah. Eternal fire. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck the eternal fire. Okay, who's going to talk to
What
me?
do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Just move it, asshole.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods...
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
You appear to be quite
A fire
serious.
fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
I have a feeling these women are connected. Possible mages, sorceresses.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Hey, Pops. Don't have time.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
I'll break your bones!
God, you asses.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Working on it.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
It's like the Zodiac killer from back in the day.
Another empty formaldehyde bottle. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Fast travel onto the docks. It's always so crowded. Unless I wanted to meditate until midnight when things thin out. Yeah, sorry folks, no time for any etiquette. One door.
It's a rank.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them. Any needs, master?
That's not how this works.
Won't find any better. From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountain. Sometimes it's a handful.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Yeah, there's your torturer.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
God, what kind of sick bastard is this?
Just can't listen to any more of this shit.
No one's forcing you to, mutant.
Oh, you like fire so much? There you go. What do you think? Fucking religious zealots.
Free now.
Wonder how close Joel Olstein is to something like that.
Thank you. If not for
Although
you.
he loves his money.
He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me. So hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
That was a hell of a side mission. That's it? That's all some bitch had on him was the poker?
I was made for loving.
I don't know why I always have such a problem finding the stairs.
Positively divine. Other wilder. Care to take
Oh.
me?
Snake eyes. Got a snake's tongue as well.
Yeah, I went out the wrong door. All of this because all of these friends have helped me out otherwise. God, what a sick, twisted son of a bitch that was.
Oh, jackass.
Sorry, sweetheart.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
See horses tied up around here, but I've never seen one being ridden in the city. Is it ridden or rode? Who knows? I'm sure some perfectionist will correct me. Oh, settle down, everybody. Can I get in here, or... Wait a minute. Okay, this is his place, isn't it?
On the guards.
I'm just coming in through the cellar.
How's
better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Brockalon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
So I can assume now that I am done. Dandelion. Come on, what way is out? Oh, back through the cellar.
Yes, Geralt?
Found and killed the murderer. It was Nathaniel. Caught him red-handed at Kate's. He was just about to cut into his next victim. Innkeeper wanted to keep me out. Important customer, he said.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Farewell.
All right, that morbid side quest, secondary quest has been taken care of. All right, all contracts are in Skellige. Couple of treasure hunts left. Alright, so enough stuff to do in Velen that I might want to go there first. Although Kaer Morhen's definitely on my radar. That is not until after we get Uma. So I'll go ahead and finish up this one. As long as it shows up on the map. And it does. It's a world away, so get to the closest fast travel beacon. If I can find my way out of this back alley.
What will the morrow bring?
That's not the way to get to it, but what the hell is this? It might get me there quicker. And it might not. There's my way out. Yeah. I know where this is. And that was a nice little shortcut.
Capital of the world, they call it. Superstition from what's really known.
I gotta go back and watch, but my god, that music is so similar to the BBC Sherlock series. Good, because I'm going to be in Novigrad for the rest of the things I want to finish up anyway.
I tell you, Blackwood's away for the snowfields no night of the day.
Gret, you live down by the river. Two of us.
I don't know why the mini-map's got that route set. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, and it doesn't matter what's in your way. The guy can swim. Always takes you on the established paths. Dealing with some dogs or wolves here in a moment. All right, we found the hoof prints. I would guess his horse has been eaten already. Oh, look at this. He did say it was stolen.
No closer. Nothing here for you, Vatgern.
Gotta take one of the horses back to its owner.
You sound certain, but should you be? What now? Will you kill what remains of our unit for one old nag?
You'll give it to me, willingly.
Take one horse. That I'll allow.
How about that?
Kill you for that.
I thought it was gray.
Giddy up.
I'm hoping that this is the correct one.
If you've a contract on our lives, you need only wait. We shall die on our own soon.
So how about that? That was way too simple. But it does absolutely help when you've got the correct magic in place. Could have absolutely used that mind control stuff earlier in the game.
Let's go.
Alright, done and done. So now I'm not only a witcher, I'm the new sheriff in town.
What say you, sir?
This your mare?
Aye, I'd recognise her anywhere. Come on, Jumper, you've got some explaining to do. Where'd you wander off to, anyway? And here's yours, sir, as agreed.
Thanks. So long.
Alright, a few more bucks. 20 crowns and 1 lousy experience point. Was it worth it? And races. It's multiple locations. But that one's right here. So again, could take my horse, but it's just easier to run. Look at the distance. So right now it's 150 paces away. That's not much. Start getting up past 500, and that's when I will fast travel or hop on Roach. Every horse that the Witcher has owned, he is named Roach. Does kind of simplify things. In other words, he won't forget his horse's name. Where is Ondvik?
Long live Radovid.
It's a soldier? That's a soldier. That's a little boy. He's not here. It's a fast travel point. He's on Skellige. Alright, before I hit Skellige, what else do I got left here? This is another one I believe I have to travel to Skellige. Although I thought I had to escort him there. Okay, so there's another one. That one's Novigrad. Contracts instead. Nope, all contracts are there. Treasure hunt. Got 3 items in Velen, 3 items in Novigrad, 4 items in Novigrad, and then Kaer Morhen. You know what? What the hell? Why not? Only problem is we haven't been there yet, so I don't think I can fast travel there yet. I cannot. Alright, next. I'll stay with the Velen ones. $1,618 paces from here. That's a pretty good clip right there. And the second, all right, that one's right next to this fast travel, so we'll hit this one first. After I take a quick peek at a text message. All right, I'm looking for a piece of paper. And no. I can't get in that window. I think so. Why can't I get into the center? This area. Nope, not going to jump up there either. Ah, cave entrance. Let's try this way. Okay, what am I going to deal with down here? It appears I've been here. Seemed there was a nest up there. All right, the aha cave moment. And nearby. That's nice. This would appear to be the way in, but you're kidding me. Buried in the timbers. I'm sitting there worried about jumping up into it, and it's buried in the timbers. 740 is a little bit more than I want to jaunt. But it's not going to take off a whole lot. I've been at the end of the crossroads since the beginning of the game.
What about them mines? The wenches from
No merchant, no blacksmith. There's a merchant.
He's an arse, not a baron.
Hey, and Keep haven't been here in a while.
Wouldn't mind a drink? Show me what you got.
Nothing worthwhile. Was hoping he had Gwent cards, but no.
Thanks. Farewell.
This be the witch.
So back on mission. Hush up, kitty kitty. This is all the way to the other side of the island. And what am I going to deal with on the way? Dogs! My favorite.
Show me what you got.
Showing you. I hate this part because the dogs sound so real. I have no idea what I use this dog tallow for. I don't even know what it is. I imagine it's something like lard. Come on, I don't need it. One more sneaking up on me. And like they say, the wild dogs are worse than the wolves. At least one of the town folk advised me of that. Way back in the beginning of the game. Got a long ways to go yet. Son of a mutt. Oh, neckers. Hopefully with the right color mutagen that I'm looking for. Nope. Don't need blue.
Not your lucky day.
Ooh. Look at you, sneaky. Oh, and your buddy. Another. Come on, boys. Assuming.
Show me what you got.
These knackers can be tough at times. Don't need grain either. Trying to think of the last time it was that I actually got red. Be able to use them for other stuff. Come on, just a short one. Short meditation fills you up just as it would if you did it for hours. Time that you need it for extended periods is when you're in a mission and required to be on mission at a certain time of day. Is that a wyvern? Or will I be dealing with something else here?
Might want to look around some.
Forktail. They could be much more dangerous. Ouch. Get back down here. Can't fight you while you're flying. Back to searching in peace. It's fun because it's been a while since I fought any significantly sized monster. Now, I need to see red. It's annoying me. Might as well. coming up really soon. It'll be time to break for lunch. I draw closer to 4 hours. There we go. Why isn't it red? All right, so that's done. I need to march this way. See if I can get a fast travel post to appear. First, that doesn't look like it was completed. And it wasn't. Always have your crossbow loaded before you come down into this. For some reason, drowners are incredibly simple to take out underwater. Even though that's their domain. Alright, now we have to circle out from around that, so that's been completed. Everything's worth money. See their name, you'll usually hit them. By just tapping. Took a bit though that time for some reason. Not exactly sure why it is that I don't have any problem getting around Nilfgaardian soldiers.
Heard of the Vryhead Brigade? Not
Come on, a fast travel post somewhere around here would be really nice. But it appears I am not going to get one. Which means the closest Kirsten or the inn. Shortest distance between 2 points. Ingredients for alchemy and cash. That's what all these plant pickings are for. Cash is not a huge issue for me now. But weapons and armor are becoming more and more expensive. Nice to have 5 figures. Alright, this will cut off a bulk of the 1,600 paces. Click the right stick to get the correct one that we are after here. That's the one we want. It's 453 paces away, not 700. And then Redanian soldiers. But because witchers are neutral,
Long live
that's probably why I'm not bothered by anybody. Except for the Eternal Fire, of course, but that's a religious faction, not a military one. Although military factions do follow usually one religion or another. Most wars are based on religious beliefs. How did I miss this fast travel point? It's an option. That was dumb.
Oh. You hear her wailing yesterday? Learned all the easy to find witches already. Not for you to.
I wouldn't have thought that it would be inside here. There's somebody standing outside the building. Snow? No, it is in the building. Should be a cellar. So many secret doors. Nothing else down here. Doesn't look familiar. Alright, 1017 for that one. 543 for that one. So we know which one we're going to first.
Long live you'll choke to death.
And see if there's a fast travel near it. I am doubting it. That's the further one. Great thing about Skellige is that the first few merchants that I bumped into purchased maps with all kinds of fast travel points. Which is much better than trying to get to them yourself. Okay, there's one here. Is it because I just discovered it? It didn't say anything on the screen. Alright.
Not another step, or there'll be one corpse more.
Listen, behind you.
If you think I'm gonna fall for... Oh, you fucker.
Haha.
Arms! To arms! Monsters are coming!
Oh, wow, these guys aren't minor level algos, are they? Get the spike ones first if you can. Because they are the strongest.
If not for you, that would have been the end of us. Sure as spring.
Yeah, how about paying me something for it? And not just some dead guard's fish. Yeah, since you guys aren't giving me anything for the effort, my own. Alright, that takes care of that part of the mission. What a nice guy I am. Let's see. And here comes the rest of them. Meditate on a bed of rabid dogs. Wild, anyway. Fog. Which means we know what's going to be coming up next.
Might want to look around some.
Mm-hmm. Fog, what's down here? That I may have taken care of it another time. This is an otherwise empty cave. Like something broke down on the other side. Be something I'll be coming back to later as well. Alright, what other? So that's the last one for Velen. Long way. And that's my quickest fast travel post to get to. There's a star, my bro. Okay. Byways are dual of hen, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I do byways because I want to pass over those nests and make sure I actually collected from them, because I found out after the fact that that could be done. I would just destroy the nest and then split like a dumbass. Those might be underground. That would be the elf that was protecting Cirilla. Well, I had to deal with the Wild Hunt's dogs. Kira took us. Or dumbass deserters. Seriously, you can only block me for so long. Why do I bother? Alright, let's see what we have here, because I knew it was going to take me overweight. Anything worth keeping? Gonna say no, 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 no. No. And saddlebags are saddlebags. Sure would be nice to get an upgrade on those. Still only have a 4-pound padding. That's 1.68 pounds. Oh, there you go. You got 5 pounds of crossbolts. Over 7 pounds, actually. Maybe start using them? I guess every time I have them make, they make 20 at a time. Good to know. Now, back to what I was doing. Oh, no, I finished what I was doing there. So what else is left on the treasure hunts? Alright, we got a bit to do in Novigrad. So, with that said, save the game and come back in about an hour, maybe around noon, and start this over again.